What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. You're watching Going Forward on Fourth. My name is He Hate Me 702, and I'm not 100% sure where Jeremy with the G is. As of right now, he might be sleeping. That's probably what he's doing. Called him twice. I've texted him. So I have no clue where he's at. We're going to just go ahead and hit this because it's Super Bowl Saturday, even though the Super Bowl is tomorrow, and I am excited as all get out. So, plan was just to talk about the Super Bowl and also talk about the NFL awards, honorees, whatever the fuck they're calling them now. I'm not sure. I call it the NFL awards, so some people be calling it NFL honorees. So, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and as y'all can see, I'm rolling with my homies. And we gonna go ahead and get to the intro, and then we will be back. It's gonna be fun. How do I do this? I'm not gonna lie, this feels unusual as hell to be here by myself and not have Jeremy, but I am going on a hike with my wife. We went on a hike earlier. I mean, we went on a hike Saturday, and it was here in Vegas. We went to Gold Canyon Springs. Let me just see something real quick. I just gotta find where it's at. Okay, here we go. Let me show you some pictures. There we go. So pull it up. We're gonna go on a hike, so that's why I had to get going. I'll show you what we went last week. Me and my wife on Saturday after the podcast. So this is where we went. That's Hot Springs Canyon. That's a hot springs down there. Me and my wife. There's another picture of it. That's some staglamites or whatever the hell they are. So yeah, we're gonna go hiking today up in Red Canyon. That's her jumping over a rock. So yeah, this is what we like to do. This type of things we do. So we're gonna go hiking today, and I gotta take my daughter to work. I'm still trying to get in contact with Jeremy, so hopefully he jumps on soon. And then let's see. And yeah, so today we just have the Super Bowl and the NFL awards. So I have them up right now. We'll start talking about the NFL awards. Of course, we're gonna say the MVP for last. We'll go backwards to forwards, in my opinion. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sauce Gardner. I'm fine with that. There was no really, in my opinion, other defender that was gonna get that. That boy was on another level. Like he's got the Jets got another, I don't want to say Darrell Revis, but they got somebody that's gonna put them on an island, just like Darrell Revis did. So go down. Where was it at? So for the defensive player of the year, we had Adam Hutchinson and Tyreek Woolen that were the finalist, but again, Sauce Gardner doesn't bother me. I think he is a fabulous corner. I think he's going to be great. I think the Jets did a great job drafting him. Yeah, that boy is nice. Sauce is ridiculous. I love it. What's up, Mauricio? How you doing, boss? Hope you guys are doing well. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Again, it's kind of weird because even though the Jets' offense to me was not the greatest thing in the world, he did win. It was Garrett Wilson. He won last night for the Jets wide receiver. I mean, that doesn't bother me. You had Brock Purdy and Kenneth Walker III, who were finalists. So Brock Purdy should not have been a finalist. You cannot be a finalist for playing 6 games. I'm fucking sorry. Kenneth Walker III, I can't get mad at. He had a nice little year, but Garrett Wilson was a beast. You can't really help that his quarterbacks were not the greatest in the world, and they kept getting injured. But I'm okay with that. That just to me shows more that last year or this season that the offensive rookies we're not producing like defensive rookies were. That's just my opinion. What else we got? Chilling, big dog. What's good, Buddha? What's up, buddy? What is up? How you doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous Saturday. I don't know where you guys are at, but it is beautiful here in Las Vegas. So beautiful. Like I said, we're going hiking later. So I'm just running through these two because I really don't care about those. I mean, they're rookies, so it doesn't really matter. Defensive player of the year, Nick Bosa. I'm not going to lie. I mean, yeah, we knew he was going to win it, but I kind of wanted my man Chris Jones to win it. I think that he didn't have the stats. I don't think he has the impact that Bosa does. But I think the problem is that we don't get enough credit for how good our defense has actually been. And people are still not saying we have a great defense, but they're still saying that we have a horrible defense like from years past. So, but I'm okay with Nick Bosa getting it. Not that big a deal. Justin Jefferson as the offensive player of the year. That was the only person that was there. I don't give a damn about Tyreek Hill. I don't care about Jalen Hurts. I have a question. I have a question. Why don't they just name the AP Offensive Player of the Year, the AP not quarterback player offense? Because I don't understand how you can have an MVP that is offense and not have them Offensive Player of the Year. And this isn't this year. I've been talking about this for years. A lot of times what you do is you have that, and that's because Mike is definitely coming from Defensive Player next year. Micah might be he's going to be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate for the next 7, 8, 9 years, and there's a good chance that he's going to win multiples of them. Is this Nick Bosa's second Defensive Player of the Year? I think so. I don't know why I just don't type DPOY. Oh, is this his first? Oh yeah, it's his first. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's gonna be Micah Parsons. I mean, Chris Jones will get up in there, but yeah, this is gonna be. I forgot Aaron Donald's been playing. So, Justin Jefferson was the only thing. But back to it, I think if the MVP is going to be 90% quarterbacks, and then the offensive player of the year, we should call it something else. Because if you have an MVP that is an offensive player, whether it's your quarterback, your wide receiver, whatever it is, to me, they got to be the offensive player of the year too. I get you can say, oh, Patrick Mahomes is more valuable to his team than Justin Jefferson on offense, but is he really? Like I mean, I know they have other weapons, but Jeff's got fucking MVP votes. So I think they should change that. I think they should make it, if they're going to keep giving the MVP as the quarterback. And I'm pulling up the MVPs for the last couple of years. So yeah, you go through 2008. Adrian Peterson's the only one that's not an MVP in 2012. So yeah, so and then LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006. So I think if they're going to just give the MVP to the quarterback, which I'm fine with because I think they are the most valuable player on the offensive team. We literally saw that with the Jets this year and some other teams that didn't have very good quarterback play. Game breaker of the year. That might be nice. Yeah, that might be nice. Or I mean, something else. It's got to be something else because it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. But Justin Jefferson is that dude. That might be the only trade in the history of trades that has turned out to be so even. When the Buffalo Bills traded, I don't remember how many draft picks they traded. I think they traded one or two. But for Stephon Diggs, and then they ended up getting Justin Jefferson with that draft pick. So I think that Justin Jefferson is that guy. He's going to be some. Now the question I have is he like the Odell? I'm not saying Odell's not great, but Odell has been made off of a few strong performances when he was younger. So I don't know I think Justin Jefferson is that dude. But in 3 to 4 years, is he going to be that dude? Or are we going to see if injuries get to him because they use him so much, are we going to see him stepping back some? That's just my question. I'm not 100% positive on that. But I do like Game Breaker of the Year. But the only problem that you have with that is you have all these other stupid awards that they have, like Next Gen Stats Moment of the Year, Viking wide receiver Justin Jefferson. Amazon's making sure they get their motherfucking money for what they paid. The Walter Payton Man of the Year, which I really don't care about that award. Dak Prescott, I don't really care. The FedEx Ground Players of the Year award. The salute to service, I like that. I'm fine with that. But I need to know what you have to do to get that award. because Ron Rivera won it. So I'm not sure. The Bud Light Celly of the year, that's dumb. Bengals roller coaster celebration week 18. Deacon Jones sack leader, that's fine. AP assistant coach of the year, DeMarco Ryans. Sportsmanship award, nah, that's stupid. Angry run of the year, what the fuck is an angry run? Jim Brown award, rushing leader, and Head and Shoulders never not working protection play of the year, 49ers tight end. These are just stupid. And they need to take half these awards off and just go back to, they need to stop at the defensive player of the year. But offensive player of the year, Justin Jefferson was a beast. I can't get mad at that at all. Angry runs is awesome. No, it is not. That is horrible. I think JJ will be closer to Moss and Odell. Oh, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that. I just don't know if in this day and age. Holy shit. I told y'all he was sleeping. Was you sleeping?
Yeah.
No? What the fuck was you doing?
Huh?
What was you doing there? Was you on a run?
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay. So we're talking about the award winners. Let's get your thoughts real quick. Defensive player of the year, rookie of the year, Sauce Gardner. You have any qualms with that?
No.
Offensive rookie of the year, Garrett Wilson. The finalists were Kenneth Walker and Brock Purdy.
Oh, no, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Defensive player of the year is Nick Bosa with Chris Jones and Micah Parsons being finalists. Preferably, I would rather have Chris Jones, but
I mean, it could have went either way.
Yeah. Offensive player of the year with Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
So right before you jumped on, I was talking about how they need to rename the offensive player of the year. I get that it works with the defensive player of the year, but in my opinion, I don't understand how you have a quarterback, and I've been saying this for years, how if a quarterback is the MVP, the most valuable player of that roster, and normally when they pick an MVP, they're not picking him. They're picking him based off of yardage and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Not just based
when
off
they
of
when they pick an MVP, they're only picking quarterbacks since 2012.
Yeah, I know that. I just went through it. No, I mean, there's only been two non-quarterbacks since 2006.
Yeah. So
yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson and Adrian Peterson.
There should be two MVPs. There should be a quarterback MVP and then an other MVP.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying with the offensive player of the year. Maybe they should rename that shit. So because we know the quarterback's gonna be an MVP, so rename that shit to something else.
Non-quarterback offensive player.
Yeah, non-quarterback MVP or something. Non-quarter something.
I mean, I feel like Josh Jacobs should have gotten offensive player of the year, but hey,
I can't. He wasn't.
I think he had over 2,000 yards from scrimmage.
Well, so the issue that they had was you had two quarterbacks that were the MVP voters. You see what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. You had one from each side, and you know that you have to put them in there because it's just stupid. That's why they should take the quarterbacks out, and then you would have more players. Oh, God, in there. My bad. And then you have Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson, and both were basically on fire. It was Jeremy's birthday on Monday. Thank you very much, Anthony. Jeremy.
Yeah, it's on Monday.
But remember, it's his birthday the whole week because he said that on the podcast last week.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a week.
Hi, I want to offer. Oh my God!
Man, get rid of that shit. Fucking dumb.
No, Jefferson shouldn't have got it. His numbers weren't that good. Okay, so who would you have said?
Wasn't Devontae Adams' numbers better than Jefferson's?
Hill or AJ Brown should have won it. That's it. See, this again. That's why we
could have seen AJ Brown getting it.
Fuck Hill. Fuck him. Okay? Fuck. I'm just telling you right now. Hill's last 3 weeks didn't look that great. So fuck him. I don't know if they look that great or not. Let me just stop making up shit. So fuck Hill. I have no problem with AJ Brown. The problem that I have, again, we have to rechange this name because Hurts, and if Mahomes and Hurts are not in, then you probably have a better finalist. You could have AJ Brown in there. You could have Josh Jacobs. You could have another running back, which there is no really other running back. But I mean, you could have other players in there. And that's my biggest issue is we would have to change the the name of it, so you don't include quarterbacks. Or they have to make a pact that we're not putting any fucking quarterbacks in there, and the quarterback just becomes an MVP unless somebody has an outstanding year. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Comeback player of the year. I think they need to get rid of this one too.
Please, because I don't understand what he came back from.
Look, all leagues have this, but basically what they're saying is you were trash. It's
he didn't come back from anything.
No, he came back from being fucking trash.
He came back from dying on the fucking field.
Who?
DeMar Hamlin.
No, we're talking about DeMar Hamlin didn't win it.
Comeback player of the year.
No, DeMar Hamlin didn't win it. Geno Smith did.
Geno.
Yeah.
What
DeMar Hamlin didn't win shit. Okay, now I see where your rant is. Okay, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Geno Smith won comeback player of the year.
I don't understand that one.
Well, this is the problem. It's because basically they're saying, and everybody that wins it, I shouldn't say everybody that wins it. A lot of the people that win it, it seems like they're people that they thought were going to be better, and they were trash, and then they got an opportunity to win it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Normally, it's somebody who's come back from an injury the previous season.
Well, yeah, we had Adrian Peterson do that. But you've also had multiple people that have, like, I'm pulling it up right now to see before I say this, because I know in the NBA it's more people that come back trash too. So they were trash beforehand and then they came back trash. So you had Geno Smith, Joe Burrow, Alex Smith, of course, because Alex Smith came back from an injury. Ryan Tannehill didn't come back from an injury. He was just fucking trash. Eric Berry came back from an injury. Rob Gronkowski, Phillip Rivers, Peyton Manning came back. Matthew Stafford, Michael Vick. So most of them are comebacks. Tom Brady won comeback player of the year in 2009 because he came back. Chad Pennington. But what did he come back from? He didn't come back from shit. He had got cut by the Jets and just was shit and became good because he won it in 2006. How do you win comeback player of the year twice, 2 years apart?
Who?
Chad Pennington.
What?
Yeah, Chad Pennington won comeback player of the year in 2006 with the New York Jets, and I think he was injured in 2005. And then in 2008 is the year that they got Brett Favre for the Dolphins. And it was the Jets got Brett Favre. And then he won comeback player of the year in 2007, one of those 2 years, but he got traded to Miami and he was shit. And then he won comeback player of the year. So I think comeback player of the year means you were just shit or injured before and you're coming back. What's the meaning of the comeback coming off an injury, right? So it's, in that case, it would be CMC. But basically, Geno Smith was just shit. I could see Chris Olave winning it.
Geno Smith should have won the "You Finally Actually Did Something" award.
That's really what I mean. If we're going to be honest, we should call it the anti-bust award. Like, you were a bust, and now we can say you're not a bust because we can point to that 1 year. And he's about to get paid. You know that, right?
Who?
Geno Smith.
Yeah.
I think if we do comeback player of the year, it should just be for injuries. People coming off injuries. I don't think it should be for people that were supposed to be trash and came back. And I think it's a bullshit-ass award because Alex Smith, I'm not saying that Alex Smith did not have a horrific injury and came back, but what the fuck did he do? Alex Smith had a horrific injury, came back midway through the season and played for what, 3 games? 4 games? And then retired.
Oh, God.
What's wrong?
No, I was just looking at how the NFL defines comeback player of the year.
How'd they define it then?
Huh?
How do they define it?
Refers to a number of awards. NFL player who has shown perseverance in overcoming adversity in the form of not being in the NFL the previous year, a severe injury, or simply poor performance.
Basically, so you're trash. You were trash and got kicked. That's how Michael Vick won it.
So in that case, they should have gave it to Brian Robinson.
I mean, CMC I like that.
Christian McCaffrey wasn't. Christian McCaffrey wasn't shot.
No, but he was injured most of the year.
Yeah, but Brian Robinson got shot.
Brian Robinson missed fucking 4 weeks.
From after being shot.
Look, listen, I'm not saying that getting shot does not hurt because I've never been shot. Okay? But with some of the shit that I've heard people doing with getting shot, I don't know. I think CMC injured most of the year, gets traded halfway.
He's injured a lot every year. So what?
Not this year though, but not this year.
The first year he hasn't been injured.
True. And then he got traded from a shitty team and basically
how can he be comeback player of the year when you're injured every fucking year?
Because he wasn't injured this year, got revitalized the whole entire San Francisco organization. Basically, fuck that team over, kept that team going. Was sometimes only the bright spot, and motherfucker had to play with Brock Purdy. And yeah, I don't know. But I could see Brian Robinson too getting shot. I just don't know if you. I don't know if you can count a rookie of the year as a rookie player as a comeback player of the year.
That's by definition.
But I get that. But
by everybody else has that same argument. But by the definition.
But you to come back, that means you had to be here beforehand.
In the form of not being in the NFL the previous year, or
so, wait, if we're doing that,
or a severe injury.
Hold on. If we're doing that, you're going down a slippery slope if we're doing that. Because if we're doing that, Garrett Wilson wins comeback player of the year. Sauce Gardner, because neither one of them were in the NFL last year. Then every rookie player could be comeback player of the year.
No, they can't.
Yes, because they weren't in.
What adversity did they face?
They weren't in the NFL last year, and they could have gotten injured at some point in time this year.
They could have, but they didn't.
So every rookie could be set for that.
Were those two shot? Did those two get shot, then come back and play?
Look, the adversity they had to overcome. Did you see
what adversity did they overcome?
Look who their quarterback
What adversity did they have this year?
Zach Wilson.
That's not adversity. That's just a racist fuck.
That is adversity. Or Daniel Jones. No. Daniel Jones is coaching. No. Daniel Jones does not win that award. Daniel Jones is still shit. Coach of the year. Let's get perfect transition. What else am I going to call? Coach of the year. Brian Daboll. This is why Daniel Jones doesn't win it. Because Brian Daboll won Coach of the Year.
I don't think he should have won Coach of the Year.
Nick Sirianni should have won it.
Either Nick Sirianni or Doug Peterson.
Nick Sirianni should have won it.
The Jaguars were what last year?
Yeah, but they also had the number 1 overall pick as a quarterback.
What was their record last year?
Fucking 4-13.
Brian Daboll took a team that was shit last year.
Yeah.
There's a winning record this year, but they're still third in their division.
Yep. I'm sorry. They're third in their division.
Doug Peterson took a team that was fucking.
Dude, they have the same record. Or it's a 1-game difference in record. It's not like they won the division going away. The Jaguars are 9-8. The Giants are 9-7-1. The Giants actually have a better winning percentage than the Giants. And if they were in the Jaguars, and if they were in the same division, the Giants would be 1 game up on them and would have won that division. The Jaguars won with a 9-8 fucking record. Playing in a shitty ass division. With the number 1 overall draft pick that was supposed to be the biggest phenomenon since fucking Andrew Luck / John Elway / the best prospect ever. Nick Sirianni had.
Don't give me that bullshit. They had a better fucking winning percentage. They have a fucking tie. Motherfucker, that's a goddamn loss. So they had the same. If you look
at the standings, their winning percentage is higher.
It's so fucking
higher.
Stupid.
Higher. The Jaguars have a 529. The Giants have a 559.
Look, the fucking
If they
ties
were
should
in,
cost you
if
more
they
than a
were
loss.
in the Jag, so again, I'm not saying Doug Peterson didn't do a great job. But if you're going to give Doug Peterson the job because they had a shitty ass team last year and they won their division, you can turn around and say the Giants had a shitty ass team last year and played in a much tougher division, and where they had 3 teams come and still made the playoffs. Both of them won a playoff game, and both of them got their ass beat the next game. Granted, the Jaguars made it closer, so nah. I think Nick Sirianni should have it. If you're not going with him, then I mean, off the top, if they don't want to go with him because I don't fucking know, then I'm giving it to. I mean, in that scenario, honestly, Dan Campbell could have fucking won it if they would have made the playoffs. So I like Nick Sirianni. I think Nick Sirianni should have won that. The coach of the year was Brian Dable, Sean McDermott. How the fuck was Sean McDermott there? Doug Peterson, Kyle Shanahan, and Nick Sirianni. I don't know how Sean McDermott was up there for the Bills. Unless they're saying because Brian Dable left and he still coached them to a good record. But that just doesn't, in that scenario, I can see what you're saying with Kyle Shanahan because he had a shit ton of injuries. Do you see what I'm saying? Cliff Kingsbury, speaking of that, he might be an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator for somebody. I think D'Amico Ryans, offensive coordinator for the Texans after saying he was going to Thailand and never coming back. So I
don't think he said that. I think the media said that.
I'm not mad at that. I think it should have been Brian Daboll or Nick Sirianni. I don't think Sean McDermott should have been able to get in there. If Sean McDermott should be up there for the Bills in that scenario, I think Andy Reid should be there because we lost fucking Tyreek Hill. I think you could start naming a lot of fucking people that could be there. Trying to think. Pete Carroll should be up there instead of him. What is your opinions as a finalist instead of Sean McDermott?
Look, it's just a fucking fuck. I don't know what they call that.
But the
favorites contest.
But the problem is you actually use that for negotiation. So like if that's why again they need to rework some of this shit. They need to have standards that no motherfucker, you don't get coach of the year because your offensive coordinator left. Oh, because everybody on our defense was injured. Shut the fuck up. Because it has to be major things. Everybody deals with injuries. Okay, let's talk about the MVP. You guys would think that I would be excited, but I'm not.
How's them statistics?
I was 100% confident that we were going to beat the shit out of the Eagles. I did not want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it, but I kept having, and I know y'all gonna say I'm stupid, but I kept having in my head, kept thinking 51-7. I know that sounds utterly insane, and people go, "Oh my God, look at this defense. How are you going to do this?" No, we've seen this happen. We haven't seen it in a while in the Super Bowl, but you used to see it where Super Bowls were highly overmatched sometimes. I can think of, what was it, the Niners and the Falcons, or the Niners and the Chargers, where both teams went to the Super Bowl, and the Niners beat the shit out of them. Beat the fuck out of them. Who the fuck did the Falcons play when they got their ass beat? I kept thinking it was going to be a huge, huge blowout. I was like, yes, MVP with the QB, not a running back, and Hurts. More Super Bowl blowout in history. 49. Yeah, so yes, exactly. So yes, I remember that with John Elway. So that's what I'm saying. Even the Marino one, we beat the shit out of Marino. So I really remember those happening. And this felt like one of those things where it was like the disrespect that was going towards the Chiefs because the Eagles have a great defense and they ran through. And I started breaking it down. I'm like, the NFC was actually a very weak conference this year. As a whole, it was a very weak conference. But then Patrick Mahomes got the MVP. And I don't know if y'all know, but there's a jinx that has happened recently. Okay, so
Well, it's not recently.
I've been trying to go back to the last time that it happened. Okay, so just to give you an
It's like the
idea.
last 9 people who won MVP lost the Super
Well,
Bowl.
so no. This is the thing. They didn't lose the Super Bowl. They didn't go. So like that's the only solace I have. So like for instance, Aaron Rodgers didn't go to the Super Bowl the last 2 years. Lamar Jackson didn't go to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes didn't go to the Super Bowl. So out of the last 4 years, before this year, the last 4 quarterbacks did not go to the Super Bowl. But then you had Tom Brady lose, Matt Ryan lose, Cam Newton lose. Aaron Rodgers didn't go to the Super Bowl when he lost. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers didn't go to the Super Bowl when he won it again. Peyton Manning lost. He got his ass whooped by, wasn't that when they got the fuck beat out of him by Seattle? Yeah, because the next year he didn't win Super Bowl. Yeah, that's when they got blown out by Seattle. So I'm going back, and Adrian Peterson didn't go. Aaron Rodgers, when he won the Super Bowl that year, it didn't go that year because that's the year that they went 13-1. So was it Tom Brady 2010?
Kurt Warner 2001.
Last MVP to win a Super Bowl?
To win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, last MVP to win a Super Bowl.
I think it's 99. Kurt Warner in 99. Against the Titans. Because then in 01, I think is when it started the MVP. Whoever won the MVP lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was Kurt Warner in 1999. What was it? So I'm a little nervous. I'm happy that he won it because, of course, that's what people. Oh, how many MVPs do you have? This and this and that bullshit. When it goes to greatest of all time with top 10 quarterbacks, we saw that. So that's how a lot of people rank them. But I need us to break this curse. I need just like the Mahomes curse, the Madden curse. I need that shit to come down, and Goats always break that. So now I'm a lot more nervous than what I was. Also, Jeremy, we are partying tomorrow, buddy. You coming to watch Super Bowl with us, right?
It depends how I feel.
Okay, I see. I can tell you're sick. Go ahead and overdose yourself on Benadryl.
I have been.
And take some of that Robitussin, and you'll be fine. So I'm happy about the MVP. Yeah, I agree with you here. Plus, we haven't learned, transcends records, expectations, realities. Come on now. It's just, I'm one of those people. I'm superstitious, conspiracy. I get into all this shit.
Look, please explain to us how his cock tastes. Give us an in-depth description.
So I'm gonna dial up Brittany Mahomes right now, and I'm gonna let her tell you. So let's talk about it. Super Bowl. Have you paid attention to any of the coverage going on?
No.
I paid attention to very, very little of it. And the reason why is, I don't know. I'm in it. I want to watch it. But the more I start to watch it, the more I start to get nervous and antsy. So I'm like, I just don't want to watch it right now. I haven't watched the Kelsey Brothers podcast yet, talking about the Super Bowl. I've seen bits and pieces of it.
I mean, I've seen the drama with Barstool.
What Barstool do?
Apparently, they all went to a dinner, and it was a $9,000 bill, and a bunch of people left before the bill showed up.
Oh my God!
So Portnoy got stuck with the $9,700 bill.
Well, that's what he fucking gets for being a dude. Nobody gives a fuck about him. I'm not saying nobody cares. Everybody cares about him, but look he's nobody. Like he has literally become one of the weirdest fucking things in the world. So where it's just so weird to me how he just, it's like, oh, he's a pizza taster everywhere. And I'm just like, dude, no, stop. He wants to be he wants to be he wants to be, I don't even want to say famous because he kind of is. Do you see what I'm saying? But he wants to be Pat McAfee, Joe Rogan, whoever the fuck it is, so damn bad. He irritates the shit out of me.
I mean, he created Pat McAfee.
No, he did not create Pat McAfee.
Before Pat McAfee had his own show, where was he?
I know. Barstool.
He was at Barstool.
First of all, you can't create a grown ass man that played in the fucking NFL as a punter and probably had that same personality. He gave Pat McAfee a vehicle and showed him how to use it, but he did not create him. Did he help him tremendously? Yes, but not every NFL punter is coming out, or every NFL player is coming out having a podcast as huge as Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is signed to the WWE. Stop giving David Portnoy so much fucking credit. That's what David Portnoy wants motherfuckers to think. He helped him. You was a vehicle. Or he saw how fucking famous Pat McAfee was going to be and hitched his fucking ride to him. Pat McAfee has been, but everybody's known about Pat McAfee for years. He is one of the only punters the whole entire NFL knew his name. You've heard his fucking stories. No, I don't want to. Yes, I know he went to Barstool Sports for like 2 years. And then blew the fuck up and became way bigger than them.
He didn't become bigger than them.
He's bigger than Barstool Sports.
If he's bigger than Barstool Sports, then why, when we started this podcast, you and Heath wanted to be like Barstool and not Pat McAfee?
Because we knew we couldn't be like Pat McAfee, because he's one of a fucking kind. That's why.
If he's bigger than Barstool, why wouldn't you want to be like Pat McAfee?
Because he's that's like me saying I want to be like the fucking Rock. They're one of a kind. Pat McAfee that's like me saying, oh, we want to be like Joe Rogan. No, they're one of a kind. You cannot, Pat McAfee, there's no way, you could be like Barstool Sports. Barstool Sports, I'm not saying that Barstool Sports is not a huge publication, but Pat McAfee literally has connections like no fucking tomorrow. He played in the NFL. He is a WWE analyst. He has wrestled in matches.
What does he want, a fucking cookie?
This motherfucker goes from Monday Night Football.
Look, just because
to the WWE,
and
then does his podcast in a fucking tank top, with the dad bod.
Hey, just because y'all have turned into a cult following with the WWE right now doesn't mean anything.
But what are you talking about? A cult following with the WWE? You didn't know? This is not a cult. It's a lifestyle.
No, it's definitely a cult.
It's not.
It's 100%.
They had one with their parents. That was really funny. McAfee. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, McAfee is obnoxious, annoying, failed at English speaking. We are on one today. Okay, so Super Bowl. We know my prediction. My prediction is the Chiefs. I am definitely going to be watching it down at Copper Keg. We'll be tweeting. We'll be hosting it, chat hosting it, all that shit. But Jeremy, I got some good news for you. Okay.
It better be a winning fucking lottery ticket so I can quit my job.
It's not.
Well, it ain't that good of news.
I have some very, very good news for you, Jeremy. Okay, you are going to be extremely happy about this. Okay, so remember last week when we were talking about the Chiefs and the fake fucking Chiefs thing that they put up there? Remember that?
Yeah.
On the Rocky statue. Remember that? Well, we don't have to worry about it no more. We don't have to worry about it being fake.
You talking about the picture with the guy that one?
Yeah, because
he's an Eagles fan.
He said he's a Chiefs fan.
He's an Eagles fan.
This guy?
They've already called him out for it. That's why I didn't bring it up.
I did not know that.
Twitter's already fucking killed him. They've already brought it up. They went back and looked. There's pictures of him being in fucking Eagles gear saying that the Eagles.
Well, there's this one too.
Yeah, that's
probably an Eagles fan. I literally thought this was a Chiefs fan, and I tried to find
that guy. They went and looked, and there's pictures of him, and all decked out in Eagles gear.
I tried to find stuff on him and couldn't find any. I couldn't find his Twitter or anything after that.
Wait, go to the comments in that. Wait, where's the original post for that?
This is not the original one.
Oh, we'll find.
I don't know. I couldn't find it. That's the problem. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Where's
Yeah, I
find
could.
it. You gotta find it. If you find the original post, you'll see they posted his social media with his pictures of him in all Eagles gear.
Yeah, because here's his. Yeah,
That's
because
why. That's why I didn't bring it up.
but I think that one literally. I think he might have taken down his account or something. Because everybody he had his tweet. I saw the tweet. I just can't see it anymore. And I could not find him anywhere. Anywhere. I looked all over. So I was like, where the fuck is this Chiefs fan? I even tweeted, motherfuckers, stop touching Rocky. Fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, nobody knows where the fuck he's at though. And that's supposed to be real. So yeah, I did not know that. Yeah, I did not know that at all. So my bad. I thought you were gonna be happy. I thought with you being
Here,
sick,
go to here. Oh, I lied. Not that one. Here's an original post.
oh, his name is Brandon Harris. There it is. I got him.
You see his tweets, his replies.
So this is weird though, because
You see the pictures?
yeah, but he has KC, Chiefs, Royals, and Sixers. His pin comment is for September 16th, 2021, talking about with Andy Reid. Like, I'm not saying I still don't see the tweet though. Here it is. Living in Philly, I had to do it. So unless this dude went down when the Eagles win, hell no, that was one and done. How did it turn out? Oh wow, what a day of celebration. Is that supposed to be him right there? Oh, you guys aren't seeing it. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm trying to see because this is some investigative shit we have to do. How many fucking Twitter posts do I have up? Well, I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's him or not, but there it is. So is this what you're saying? This one right here? He's an
Yeah.
Eagles fan? Oh.
But then if you go to his page,
Yeah, I'm on his page. Unless he's washed it.
and you go down to a day ago, there's a guy wearing like a green jacket.
Uh-huh. Let me see.
Which is this.
So the only he must the last tweet he has is February 9th. Yeah, February. Yeah. He must have got rid
Right
of
there.
it.
Right there.
Right here.
That
Oh.
one.
Hey, Chiefs fan that
Wait,
lives in
is it that
Philly.
one?
He's just
Yeah.
3 years ago, my brother and I were celebrating with the Chiefs Super Bowl win. Just
No. Click off of that and look at what that guy posted. Because
he's a Chiefs fan that lives in Philly. He was just out here celebrating, partying with Eagles fans at the parade.
and he retweeted it.
Yeah. So they're saying that. Oh, so this is. Let's see. This is. Yeah, he's not a Chiefs fan, y'all. You're actually a fucking dumbass. My God, he's not a Chiefs fan. No, people are coming to his defense saying he is a Chiefs fan. I'm telling you, this dude is a Chiefs fan. People saw him with Eagles gear, and it was probably back when he was celebrating his brother because he lives in Philly. Do you see what I'm saying? What are you saying? Mark's. Oh, got it. I think he's a Chiefs fan. Because that's a lot of work to go through just for fucking photo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I was pissed. I'm gonna let y'all know I was extremely pissed when that happened. I'm not playing. Everybody betting on the Eagles, so Chiefs will win. Vegas always wins. Yep, I agree with you. I was very pissed about that. I need you guys to leave Rocky alone. I am a huge diehard Rocky fan. Please stop disrespecting that motherfucker like that. Just the Chiefs fan, an idiot Chiefs fan, put shit on Rocky statue, and he was saying that it wasn't a real Chiefs fan, and I was saying it was because I went through. I started once I found his thing and I went through it. I was like, oh no, that's a real ass Chiefs fan. That's not just a fake Chiefs fan. So yeah, that's his name. I forgot what his name was. It was Brandon something.
Brandon Harris.
Yeah, Brandon Harris. You can Google it and look it up. It's this guy right here. Oh, god damn it. This guy. This guy, Brandon Harris, did this. Chiefs fan that lives in Philly. There's a whole bunch of thing. Stop fucking with Rocky statue. That's not good. Okay, keep your hands off that shit. Keep it off of it. There are so many bandwagoners. I'm surprised he didn't get chubbed. I am too. I don't think they. I am too. Shit. But I'm going with the Chiefs. I hope it's a great Super Bowl. Actually, I don't. I hope it's a blowout for us. I'm not even gonna lie. I want it to be over by halftime. Jeremy, you're going with the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, anything else you want to talk about, Jeremy?
I know of.
Okay. Monday, I might hop on to do NBA stuff. I want to talk about the trade deadline. I was going to do it Friday, but the people that one of the NBA guys that I was going to talk to couldn't jump on Friday. I don't know what's going on with that other one, that other podcast that they wanted us to jump on. I told him we couldn't do it on that day, and then he hasn't emailed me back. But yeah, I was going to thinking about hitting up the NBA. You're off on Monday because it's President's Day, right?
Are we?
Yeah, it's President's Day Monday.
Well, then I guess I'm off Monday.
You know how I know it's President's Day Monday?
I don't know.
So I know it's President's. I think it's President's Day. Let me make sure.
But I mean, is there really a president to celebrate?
Oh no, it's Monday, February 20th.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking it was this.
Never mind. I thought it was this Monday. What is this Monday? Is there a holiday this Monday?
No, I don't think there is.
Oh.
That'd have been nice if I was off Monday.
Well, I thought it was. Because hold on, are we ready for the hype of great commercials? Just to be disappointed with a bunch of. Listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest on this. I don't fucking care about them. I don't care about the commercials. I don't care about the halftime show. My job is to watch the game. That's what I'm there for. Just like during the regular season, I don't give a fuck about the commercials. So commercials are times that you go and refill your beer, you talk to other people, you maybe go outside and get a quick smoke break. And the halftime show is definitely for. Okay. Now I may watch the halftime show because Rihanna looking super, super thick after having that baby. Damn, Rihanna look thick. Rihanna look thick shit. Woo! Woo! And Rihanna's the one. But outside of that, no. I don't care about the Super Bowl commercials or the show. Oh, well, damn. So I understand that then. I definitely understand that then. Dude, download here. I'm going to show you. Download this app right here.
Ravon?
Yep. We are chat hosts during games. This app is actually pretty cool. Even though we do chat hosts for it. It's this app right here, Ravon Sports. You can go to our Twitter, click on it. The last one we just posted, Google Store, Apple Store, you download it. Let me see. And we're chat host on there. So basically all it is I'm gonna try to open it because it's not. Let me see if I can show you guys from the screen. So yeah, go to our last tweet that we just tweeted and it's on there. And then what will end up happening is I chat host for the Chiefs, he chat hosts for the Raiders. Do they have any? Didn't they? Oh, Instagram. Oh, let me go to my Instagram real quick because on Instagram we have one. And basically, what it is it's just a whole bunch of fans that that get in there and we talk during the games. So sometimes the chats are a little dry, sometimes they're not. This week there'll be two of them. There'll be me and somebody else. So normally they're pretty cool. And then the owners of Rayvon jump in and they jump in and they chat with us. They'll sit there, talk, all this good stuff. But it's a lot of fun. So if you just want to get in and chat, say your piece, there really are no restrictions. I'm trying to go to it right now so I could see where they're at. I hate Instagram. Oh, you know what? They're probably in our DMs. How do I go to messages? Yeah, here we go. So this is it right here. So I'm trying to make it bigger, but it won't let me go bigger.
What?
So this
Always
is
Twitter.
Huh?
We just see Twitter.
Oh, my bad. I thought you could see that. So here it is right here.
There we go.
So if you don't see the video, you're not going to see the video. Don't pay attention to that. This was set up afterwards. So green, blue, as you can see, blue is us. The green is the visiting team or away team, whatever one it is. But this is just what happens. It's just a chat. Yep, just a chat where we're sitting there talking. There is no video, but it's just constant talking about the game while people are watching the game. We're talking about it and having a blast. So, I mean, if you want to, you can download it, set up the link. It takes 2 seconds. You can connect whatever you want to it. And then they also do NBA games. They do college
NCAA.
basketball. Yeah, NCAA, some college football. And then if you want a chat host, you can let us know and we'll get you in contact with the Rayvon Sports people so they can hook you up with that. But yeah, I would do that. If it's just you and you have nobody to talk to, jump into the chat and converse with us. Converse with some people about the game. Like I said, we'll be hosting it and we'll be having some blast.
Bro, you see fucking gas is going back up?
No. Did you know? Listen.
Because of stupid fucking leak?
Listen. People need to do research. This is why I like being a conspiracy theorist. Okay. So Alyssa came home and told me we're going to be out of gas for 6 days. Right? Because of the leak. Yeah, because that's what's going on. So if you drove by gas stations yesterday, everybody was at gas stations. The gas station by my house.
Look, I had no problem getting gas yesterday.
No, last night. I had no problem either. It went up 15 cents from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
But when we were driving home at 5, the line by my house was 30 minutes long. At Costco, it was an hour and a half long. Because they heard of the pipe leak and everybody said that, oh, that's the reserve and that's a leak and we're going to be out of gas for up to 6 days. And like Alyssa's like, hey, babe, try to use gas. That's what the news said. And I'm like, it's fucking clickbait. Do your research. I literally went onto it. I'm like, do you guys realize that just does the reserves? That fuels the reserves. And then Joe Lombardi basically said it's a state of emergency because motherfuckers are buying up gas like toilet paper. So yeah, I saw that shit, man. I definitely saw that shit.
Panic buying bullshit.
No, the NFL is not scripted.
Yes.
No, it's not. This is the reason why.
Absolutely.
And first of all, I don't know how we're fucking believing Arian Foster when this motherfucker.
Look, they line up on fucking March 1st to pick up their scripts for the next season.
Listen.
They line up at the fucking headquarters and fucking stand in line and get their fucking script.
This is the problem with this conspiracy theory to me. This is the biggest issue with it to me. Because it's not just the NFL script. Like when I say I'm a conspiracy theorist, I really mean it. I think all about ins and outs of stupid ass shit. So if I'm going to believe in this conspiracy, what happens if somebody goes rogue? Why would Matt Ryan ever agree to 24-3? Why? Why would he not just say, fuck you, I'm going to win this. And what are they going to do?
It's going to end up like Antonio Brown.
Hold on. But it's the most watched game. So they can't do shit in that moment in time. So what are we going to say? We're going to have a government entity, or the NFL is going to have other people that can come and erase his memory or put him in a state of zombified where he does what the fuck they want. And yeah, he's going to win that one Super Bowl. And then they're going to be like, oh, we're going to turn you into Antonio Brown. Why wouldn't he speak out against it? Like, we forget we celebrate our sports athletes more than we celebrate our fucking scientists and president and fucking people that actually matter, that do shit in the world. So, like, you can't just make these motherfuckers disappear. So if Matt Ryan just said, fuck you, 24-3, we're winning this game. You guys on board with me? What are they going to do? It's national TV.
He still would have lost.
How?
He still would have lost.
How? Okay, now we're going
to play defense.
It doesn't matter. So if the offense jumps on board,
who gave up all the points after 24-3?
What was the score? Final score?
I don't remember.
That's exactly what the problem. You can't have a comeback without the offense scoring. If the defense gives up 28 fucking points, trust me, as being a Chiefs fan and seeing 2 fucking comebacks in the playoffs, I know this shit. We forget about that. To have a comeback, you have to not score 2. 21 points in 7 minutes when the Chiefs came back in the Super Bowl. The Niners didn't score. When the Chiefs have one of the largest blown leads against the Indianapolis Colts, the Chiefs didn't score. Last year, the AFC Championship with an 11-point fucking lead, what happened? We did not score. I've been bitching about this all season about the second half. We score shitty in the second half, and now you're telling me just the defense gives it up. No, the offense cannot score as well. So even if the defense gives up 28 fucking points with a 24-3 lead, if you just score 14 fucking points, you win the game. So no, this is the problem. One side of the conspiracy theory sounds great. And then you go, why? Why would they go with it? You can't. Because at some point in time, somebody's going to go against the script. And then once they go against that script, the NFL is going to come and try to do shit to them. They're going to turn them into Antonio Brown, and then they're going to speak out. And if you get enough players that are speaking out, this again is not the fucking, they're not scientists. Yes, Arian Foster is speaking out about the script, and you could say, why don't you fucking believe him? Because motherfucker, why wouldn't you do it at the time it was happening? When you knew your career was going to go down with an injury, why would Michael Vick agree to going to prison? Why would Plaxico Burress agree to shooting himself in the leg? Oh, he didn't shoot himself in the leg. It's because the Patriots were supposed to go 17-0 that year, and because they didn't go along with the script at a club, the NFL made some people shoot him in the leg, and then the whole entire court system got bought by. No, it goes too fucking deep. No, it's not just the NFL. That's the problem. When you think outside of conspiracy theory and something like this, you got to go all deep into it and ask the question of why would anybody go with this? Why would Tom Brady agree to being injured for a full year when he has Randy Moss in his fucking prime?
So Matt Ryan didn't score any points in the second half.
That's my point. That's my point. So a comeback has to be the offense stales and the defense does what it's supposed to do and the offense on the other side gets there. So if Matt Ryan just says, hey, we're going to score 2 touchdowns. Or now we saying that it's so scripted they actually don't know how to play football and they're just fucking actors.
I mean, for some people, that's true. For some people, that's accurate.
I know. I had Alex Smith for fucking years as a quarterback. So, but no, I was just joking with the Alex Smith thing. But that's the problem. How deep does it go? And why? Now you have how many players have played in the NFL? Why is everybody not CTE? So is now CTE fake? Do you see my point? This is why I can't get behind this conspiracy. This is the whole reason why. Because as a conspiracy theorist, I think of so much other shit. I'm not one of these guys that just goes, oh, yeah, this sounds great because a guy that believes in flat earth and is mad at the NFL and trying to get fucking attention decided to say some shit. No, there would be 50 other cases about this. And secondly, how do you make them catch the ball? How do you make it happen? And now we're going to say, oh, there's a fucking peg inside the ball with fucking things in the like. At some point in time, somebody will just drop
They
a
don't catch the
pass.
ball because they have different gloves than the other people. They're not
Okay, but again, there are so many variables that run into throwing and catching a pass. How does the guy not trip? What happens if he trips? Are we telling me that Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow decided that they were just going to run into each other? Or was that a blown part of the script? Where they were supposed to come back and they just accidentally fucked each other over. As a Raiders fan, the whole Henry Ruggs,
Hey, we can get into the conspiracy theory about the fucking Raiders all you want.
We can. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the NFL does not have a vendetta against you for what Al Davis has done. But at the same time, when you think of how many coincidences that there would be or how many things would have to change on just an individual level, not to mention a team level. Oh, Lovie Smith with the Texans decided that he wasn't going to go with the fucking script. That's why they won the game and didn't get the first overall draft pick.
That's why he's not a head coach no more.
Again, that's the problem. But why wouldn't he speak out against it?
Goodell told him, sorry.
Oh, so in this scenario, all the shit that's going on with black head coaches is part of the script.
It's Roger Goodell doing.
That's the point. It's too much shit. And Brian Flores' lawsuit was just breaking the matrix. Or that was part of the script too. Okay, see?
Hey, if he wins, it wasn't part of the script. If he loses, it's part of the script.
I'm not throwing the game at halftime.
Dog. I mean, you give me $5 million, I'm gonna throw the motherfucking game. I'm gonna come out that bitch hurt.
You know why? Because we're broke. What is $5 million to Matt Ryan that's making 25?
Another $5 million that he didn't have before.
Whoa, Matt Ryan is already set for life.
But you say what is $5 million to him?
I get another
$5 million that he didn't have.
But if you win the Super Bowl, you automatically get more money. It's in your fucking contracts. Not to mention the press tour, all the publicity you get. So again, to me, $5 million, fuck yeah. I throw every fucking game in the NFL. But as an individual player, as the quarterback that is getting paid $25 million, and if I win the Super Bowl, I have a contract that says I'm going to get a bonus. And then I'm going to get signed up to go on other shows that they're going to pay me. I'm going to recuperate all that $5 million within an offseason. Stop. That's why I can't get with that behind that theory. Like y'all don't.
No.
Y'all don't. You don't understand what a true. Shut the fuck up.
No.
I need one of those. I need one of those. Y'all don't understand what a true conspiracy theorist is until I tell you I wear a tinfoil hat. Like I can get behind tons of shit as long as you can make it sense. But there's too many moving parts. I mean, this would be as big a conspiracy as if the earth was flat. With how many? It is at points. NFL wouldn't talk to the team. They would talk to Matt Ryan alone. No, because you need more than just that. That's the problem. Matt Ryan remember, in our locker room, they're brothers. They're brothers. We play for our brothers. We're a team. We're a fucking family. You've played your whole life thinking you were going to go to the Super Bowl, and you have a 28-3 lead or 24 on the greatest quarterback of all time, and you're going to blow it. Motherfucker, this is not high school. This is not shaving points. The NFL
at times it's worse than high school.
So you saying Brady just came out at halftime with the power of God and won it? No, I'm not saying. Look, listen. As a Chiefs fan, okay, I have literally seen 2 playoff losses of almost 20 fucking points. And I can tell you, when the second playoff loss came against the Tennessee Titans, there was one against the Colts and the Titans. In the Titans, Marcus Mariota threw a touchdown pass to himself. After halftime, I literally said, I texted Heath and said, this shit's happening again. When we were playing the Bengals in the AFC Championship last year, midway through the third quarter, I said, this shit's happening again. Because it just happened 4 weeks beforehand, 5 weeks when we played them. If you honestly look, no. What ends up happening is, this is a lot of what ends up happening. Matt Ryan and them in the offense had no fucking clue. They didn't know what they were doing. What happened in this scenario was, it's not the God of Brady. It was the coaching staff was not prepared for this. Nobody expected to be up 28-3 or 24-3 on Brady. They came into halftime like, yeah, we just got to win this. We just got to hold them the rest of the game. And then they went into a prevent defense. And then they started to play not to lose the game. Again, the Niners, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan's really going to blow another fucking lead against the Chiefs with 7 minutes left to go? No. Jimmy Garoppolo and Emmanuel is going to purposely overthrow Emmanuel Sanders? Or was that where the script went wrong and the Chiefs weren't supposed to win?
Hey, just when it comes out that it's all scripted, I'm gonna be here sitting saying, I told you so.
You still got to prove it to the IRS. How the fuck you got it though? You just can't come up with $5 million.
Not if you deposited less than $10,000 in the bank at a time.
At a time, 100%. You are 100% right there. Like I said, I can get behind a lot of this stuff.
And you could put more than 10,000 in an offshore account without getting caught.
True. And I do watch the WWE, so I understand scripted stuff. I get it. But as of right now, the WWE, which was for years scripted, everybody thought it was real. We know it's fake as shit. If this was the 80s, 90s, I could agree. But with the amount of media attention and shit that we have, by now it would have came out. It would have been more than just fucking Arian Foster talking shit after the NFL was rigged because of the Kansas City Chiefs. And last but not least, it would have been the Bills, not the Bengals. The NFL made way more money hosting the game in Atlanta than hosting it in KC. They would, if it was scripted, there's no way that the money they could have made off of the DeMar Hamlin story with the Bills, there's no fucking way that would have happened. No way. No way. Yes, the 49ers always have injured quarterbacks for a couple reasons. A, probably Kyle Shanahan's scheme, probably the way he runs it or his offensive line problems. And B, who the fuck, if you have that many injured quarterbacks, why don't you carry 3 quarterbacks on the roster?
If you got that many injured quarterbacks, what the fuck are you doing with your fucking training team?
How do you not carry 3 quarterbacks going into?
How do you not look at your fucking training staff?
Trust me, I would have already fired everybody in the training staff. But let's speak on CMC real quick when he was talking shit about, I hope they change the rule. No, I'm tired of this fucking bullshit. Because you guys can't make difficult decisions, the NFL has to bail you the fuck out. No, you had an option. You could carry 3 quarterbacks. You chose to carry an extra wide receiver or a DB or return specialist instead. How the fuck do you have injured? You've had Jimmy G and Trey Lance get injured, and now you have Brock Purdy injured. How the fuck do you not grab another 3rd quarterback? I don't want to hear this shit. No, that's how you know there's a problem with that issue. Look, we're surprised Deebo Samuels is still alive after last year. And yes, that is a, you can look at certain people and just see that is what happens. How much did the NFL pay Ray Rice to beat the shit out of a woman? What was the check for Kareem Hunt to do his best? Like that's the problem that we have. Now, those, I don't even think those are conspiracy theories. I think those are just trifling ass motherfuckers that got in wrong ass situations at the wrong time. Like they had a trifling moment. Have you guys watched the Boondocks? If you've seen the Boondocks, it's called a nigga moment. Both of them had one of them. No, that's not the rule. That's not the rule. This is the rule.
As many quarterbacks as you
want.
This
is where the confusion comes with this rule. And I as soon as he said that, I jumped on it and basically went and researched it. So I want to say 2009, I think, is when the rule changed. When you could only have 45 players or 46 players on your team, they allowed an extra spot for the QB. Then they took away that rule. So you could hold 3 QBs and it would not count against your roster cut. So basically, if you had 45 or 46 players, you could hold the third QB and it would not be considered over the roster. The NFL got rid of that rule and just expanded it so everybody could have extra players. The problem is that most teams would prefer to not carry 3 quarterbacks. It would prefer to carry 2 quarterbacks so they can have an extra player because quarterbacks are less likely to get injured, especially the way the NFL is played right now. So that rule, what he's saying, that is not true at all. They can have 3 active quarterbacks. I also can tell you this because in Madden, you can do it. So they can have 3 active quarterbacks on the roster. They chose to carry 2. That is the misconception. And when people go, oh, you tell me an NFL player doesn't know rules? Donovan McNabb didn't know that you tied in overtime. Yes, NFL players don't know the fucking rules. They don't know every rule possible. That's why we call it player IQ when they do smart ass shit. My point, being scripted my ass. Exactly. Okay, so Jeremy, this is damn. I love when we go on little things like that. I mean, we will have to deep dive into a conspiracy theory that I can get behind on a sports conspiracy theory. Okay, we will deep dive on one of those. I can come up with a couple. I definitely can come up with the Michael Jordan going to baseball. Definitely can come up with that. I definitely can get behind that conspiracy theory. So I can come up with a couple of them, but not that the NFL is scripted.
It's scripted.
By now, we would have known. Anything that tries to be fake. And secondly, if it is scripted, why the fuck are they playing football? They're the best actors in the world. Russell Wilson.
No, he's not a very good actor.
Motherfucker. Look, either he sucked or he read the script and went downhill. But for him to believe that he was halfway decent and now he's let's die, that's fucking is Oscar performance.
Did you hear it's because of Russell Wilson they had the fucking flag football at the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, he's the first one that said it. It's snow in Vegas. It's scripted.
Yes.
Let's ride. Yeah, now the flag. Okay, listen. We'll talk about that another time because I got to get my daughter. We're about to go on another 50-minute rant. I got to get my daughter to work. And I got to go hiking. Monday, probably jump on a podcast about the NBA. Let you know, I thought Monday was President's Day. The reason why I thought Monday was President's Day because they said the early I could start at my job. Oh, got a new job. I am a relationship banker for personal banker loans and all that shit for Nevada State Bank. But they said I couldn't start on Monday, so I thought Monday was a holiday. That's why they said I couldn't start on Monday. I could start the earliest I could start was Tuesday.
Is it a bank holiday?
I don't fucking know. It might be a bank holiday. What bank holiday would it be? But that means next Monday I'm off. 3-day weekend.
Watch, you're not gonna be off.
President Day, the banks are closed.
Watch, they're gonna be like, yeah, the bank's closed, but you not.
Well, that kind of works out because if it's next weekend, me and Alyssa are gonna. Oh, let me show you. We're gonna do some what you would call white people shit.
Oh God.
We're gonna go hiking and we're gonna drive to St. George. Next weekend. And it's called glamping. So,
oh my God, are y'all serious?
No, but it's
This fucking dumbass white people shit.
And
fucking glamping.
So it's called it's fucking cool, right? So
why don't y'all just go to fucking St. George and rent a fucking Airbnb?
No. We're gonna go to Zion National Park. So in Zion, the problem is I'm not a camper. I love hiking, but I'm paranoid as shit when it comes to the wilderness because I'm fucking little and I don't carry a gun. So the only difference is where you go, you rent it and it's a tent, but you have inside your tent, you have a bed. So you're not sleeping on a bed. It's a stable tent. And then you have a stove and just like a heater. And that's all you have. So it's camping and you're camping out in the wilderness with great things. I just don't want to. I'm not sitting in fucking. This is not the one that I wanted. This is too much. Yeah. I'm not going on a fucking thing and sitting on things. So yeah, we're gonna do that next weekend, hopefully. I will. If we're gonna keep going hiking and stuff like that, I will end up getting me a nice little piece and get registered and all that stuff. But as of right now, I don't carry guns, so I don't want to go camping, or I don't go camping. So I don't, and also I'm paranoid when it comes to shit like that. I don't hear the wind rustling. I hear a bear coming to get us.
You don't get.
Of course, I would get it registered. Yeah, of course.
You don't register them.
You don't register what?
You don't register them.
Why?
You just go buy one.
A sidearm?
Yeah.
What's a sidearm? Isn't that
You don't
a
register
pistol?
no more. You don't get blue cards or anything anymore.
A pistol?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm black. I'm going to get that shit legal as fuck.
It's legal if you buy it. There's no
Okay.
registering a fucking firearm anymore.
I ain't fucking know. All I know is when I watch the movies and they say, "Is this registered or licensed?"
That's your problem. When I watch
So you won't camp, but you would sleep outside Fremont Street.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. I'll send out pictures on there, Facebook. I send out pictures. Yeah, that's where I put all the pictures on Twitter, all that stuff. So yeah, we'll take pictures of it and show you. And then once I see what the picture is and I find it, I'll send it back out on Twitter so you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's pretty fucking cool. It was pretty cool when I saw it. It's not what you don't. No. See, the problem is some of them are horrible. Some of them are very, very bad. So, and some of them have like TVs and everything in it. But we're just gonna do like the little itty bitty small one that just has like a bed.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
So yeah, here it is. This is it right here.
That's some fucking white people shit.
I knew you were gonna say
a motherfucking queen size mattress in the middle of the motherfucking woods. Who in the fuck?
So this is what it is right here. This one. So this is what we're talking about. It's a little hut. It's a tent. It has, can I see the inside of it? It's kin friendly. Yeah, they have, so it's just this. It's lit up. It's got lights on the inside, and you're at the base of Zion National Park.
Bro, it's got a queen size bed in it.
Yeah, I know.
In the middle of fucking the woods.
Yeah. Glamping. I said it was mighty.
You turn it whiter and whiter every day.
Look, I love hiking. I love hiking, and that's the problem. I can't go in a tent. I'm not doing that shit. Now, granted, later on, like I want to go camping at campgrounds with a tent and all that shit, but I'm just easing my way into that shit. I'm scary when it comes out like side shit like that. No, I don't play with, and it's too fucking dark. I don't play with any of that shit. No. All right, so Jeremy, do you got anything else to say? That's a New York apartment. My sister lives in New York. You're 100% positive it is, right?
Look, I would much rather just sleep in the back of my car.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. All right, we got to get up out of here because I got to go take my daughter to work. Jeremy, take us out when you're ready.
Put me in, coach.
Peace. Hope everybody have a wonderful Saturday, Sunday. Make sure you subscribe and all that shit. Go Chiefs. Super Bowl Sunday. Let's go.